Are we there? Right, looks like we're streaming again. So, hi and warm welcome to everybody. I'm having a couple of technical problems. Every time I seem to switch OBS, it seems to be different. And this time, for some reason, I haven't got my chat box on. And when it's your birthday and people are logging in to wish you birthday, it's kind of, happy birthday, it's kind of important that you've got a chat box on. So Andres just brought up another computer here, and I can see the chat box on this other computer then, and I can read it off there. So warm welcome to everybody. Andrea says that when I was online a few minutes ago, Corne and Heidi were there from South Africa. Welcome, Corne and Heidi. And we've got a special birthday video from them, which we'll show you in just a little bit. And was Effie there as well? So who's ever there, welcome. Andres should be in a minute. And we can see the chat box on Andres' Twitch account, and I can read from there. So why don't I play another tune while we're waiting for that computer? So nice little sexy tune, jazzy tune to get going. Andre says the VLAN's not working up here. So let's try our best, see what we can do. Autumn Leaves. Hoagie Carmichael and Autumn Leaves. Good. So Andrea looks like she might be having an internet connection there. So we'll see if we can get going with that. Warm welcome to anybody who's just arriving, and to all friends and family who've joined us to wish me happy birthday. Thank you for joining me. And hopefully we'll get a chat box up soon so I can respond to anybody wishing me a happy birthday. So March the 17th, St. Patrick's Day. So if you ever wondered why my name is Patrick, you've worked it out now. And I'll give you the real story on that one. Those of you who know me well will know that I'm adopted. And I was born in a little sleepy town in the Western Transvaal in South Africa called Klerksdorp. And I was born in a Catholic nursing home. And as is very typical of the stories of the 60s, especially of Irish people, if you got pregnant in the 60s, you were kind of sent away for that period. So my birth mother was sent to South Africa, and apparently she was working as a laboratory assistant in the Catholic nursing home in Klerksdorp. Now my adoptive parents, they knew I was on the way. The adoptive process, it was all in process, and they wanted to call me David. But the moment I was born, the nuns started calling me Patrick. So that's why I'm called Patrick. And that's why my son is called David. Okay, so there we go. Right, so let's continue with a little bit of music. How about some Irish music? Guten Morgen und willkommen an all meine deutschsprechende Freunde und Familien. Danke schön, dass du da bist für meinen Geburtstag. Ich habe ein kleines technisches Problem. Ich kann meine Chatbox nicht sehen. So anders auch hier oben. Sie probieren drin kommen mit einem anderen Computer, dass ich die Chatbox kann sehen. Und dann bei all meinen Geburtstagwünsche kann ich reagieren. So, weiter mit einer bisschen irischer Musik, weil März 17. ist Patrick's Tag. Das ist nicht meine Namenstage. In englischer Kultur feiern Leute nicht Namenstage. So, das ist mein Geburtstag. Efi, ich denke, Efi ist auch da. Hallo Efi. Und das ist auch die Namentage für Evelyn. So Efi, ich wünsche dir alles Gute mit deinen Namenstagen. Das nächste Lied, sehr bekannte irische Lied, aber da gibt es auch eine deutsche Version, so alle bitte zusammen in Deutsch. So next one, Irish tune, everybody knows it. So all that bit and the sing-along, let's hear you singing all over the world. And there's a German version as well, so a slight twist to the tale. I've been the White Rover for many's a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. So now I'm returning to Dad and to Mum, and I'll ask them to welcome their prodigal son. It's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more. And I'll play the White Rover, no, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, and she answered nay, saying custom like yours I can find any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more. And I'll play the White Rover, no, never, no more. I took from my pocket 2 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says, I have whiskey and wines of the best, And the words that I told you were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. And I'll play the wild rover. No, never, no more. So now I'm returning to Dad and to Mum, and I'll ask them to welcome their prodigal son. And if they'll have me back as they've done before, I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. And I'll play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Alle zusammen auf Deutsch. An der Nordseeküste. Am plattdeutschen Strand sind die Fische im Wasser und selten an Land. Let's have everybody together in your own language. And it's no, nay, never. Am plattdeutschen Strand I play the wild rover und selten an Land. Yeah, there we go. The Wild Rover to get us in the mood for our Paddy's Day celebration an der Nordseeküste am plattdeutschen Strand. Right, looks like Andrea is making some sort of headway there. So we're going to be watching the first of videos sent by friends now. And I've got one more idea, which I'm going to try while that video is playing. I hope that doesn't mess up, that idea doesn't mess up everything. So Andrea says the chat box is there. Who's there, Andrea? Hallo Renate, meine Nachbar. Sie sagen schönen guten Morgen und herzlichen Glückwunsch. Dankeschön, Renate.
Elmar Grünay, Glückwünsche auch von mir. Elmar aus Peckelsheim, die Musik gefällt mir.
Elmar aus Peckelsheim, die Musik gefällt mir. Dankeschön, dass du da bist. Gut. Entschuldigung, meine Deutsch ist kaputt. Meine Frau sitzt hier und lacht für mich, weil meine Deutsch ist so schwach. Good. So, the first video from a friend from various parts of the world comes from Duncan Inglis, and he's in Benidorm, Spain. He's originally from Canada, but has been living nearly 30 years in Spain, and he sent me a birthday greeting. So just give me 2 seconds to get to the computer and get that playing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my friend Patrick White. Happy birthday to you. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patrick. Happy birthday to you.
So that's my Canadian friend Duncan in Benidorm. Thank you, Duncan, for your birthday greetings. Right, so Andrea's got a chat box rigged up for me on the side. So for a moment it was like I was a big-time Twitcher, because the people that have been twitching for a while have people out of their goodness of their heart moderate for them. So when things are going too crazy and going too fast, through your chat box. They do all those sort of responses and greetings for you, and they keep the people at bay that give you a hard time and ban them from your account. So I think Andre's got things to do this morning, so I'm just going to have to bend down and look at the screen. Let me have a quick look, see if there's anybody else there. If you are there, type in a message so that I know you're there. Corne and Heidi, I know, were there when we first got going. So if you're still there, Corne and Heidi, just say hi in the chat box. Right, so how about a little bit of fun from the 60s? The mamas and the papas, and all the guys, you sing with me, and the girls' part, you've got to echo what I'm singing, and you've got to sing, all the leaves are brown. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is grey. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming, such a winter's day. Stopped into a church, I passed along the way. While I got down on my knees, and I pretend to pray. You know the preacher like the cold, he knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Soprano sax now. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is grey. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. If I didn't tell her I could leave today. California dreaming on such a winter's day, on such a winter's day, on such a winter's day. The Mamas and the Papas, California Dreaming. Right, that was a recording that I did, must be 20 years ago. I did that in Lanzarote with a good friend of mine, Mark Johnson, who I'm hoping is going to join us this morning. He made a lot of the tracks that you'll hear today. And interesting little story. That was the early days of Mark's recording studio in Lanzarote. And he was using a spare bedroom at his best mate's house, Steve Amos. And it was a minute little room. And Lanzarote is a very warm, sunny place. And a friend of his was on holiday from the UK at the time. I believe they worked for Sharing Holidays. And his wife was a session singer. So Mark booked this lady. For the life of me, I couldn't tell you her name. To do the backing vocals on California Dreaming. It was a really hot little day, and we were all sitting in this very small spare bedroom, and we were sweating like crazy. And this lady, because she was on holiday, she had nothing on except her bikini. So I must say it was rather an interesting recording session. Right, how about another Irish tune? And, well, let me just check the chat box first, see if there's anything important to respond to. Radio Nivelit, that's my best mate in South Africa, Corne and his wife Heidi. So let me do this Irish tune, and then we'll have Corne and Heidi's birthday message, because I know that they're incredibly busy. So if they need to go, they can get on with their day. Right, this next Irish tune is for somebody like me who sings in international hotels. This next tune is an absolute gem for international songs, because it's famous to all the Irish people by the Fury Brothers, but it was done originally by a Dutchman called Father Abraham, who's famous for writing the theme tune for the Smurfs. My moderators just come back there. You can just see Andre popping. They've seen your head, so why don't you just pop up and say hello? Come say hello. Corne and Heidi are there, and the people in Peckelsheim are there. So.
Hallo, hallo. Guten Morgen. Wir sind alle noch ein bisschen platt, aber es wird wieder. Schön, dass der Patrick das jetzt geschafft hat, die technischen Probleme.
Noch nicht.
Ja, ziemlich.
Eine gute Frau.
Liebe Grüße von uns hier. Ciao.
Yeah, Andre says, I've solved the technical problems. I haven't. I've just got a good wife. Or I've entered the big time as a Twitcher, and I've got my own moderator here, my wife sitting next to me, telling me what's going on. So here we go. I'm telling you about this song written by Father Abraham, who was, his most famous piece of music was the Smurf song. And so Father Abraham wrote a song, Het kleine café aan de haven. And that was translated into German, was a massive hit in German. What was it called in German, Andrea? Die kleine Kneipe. And then the Irish version is the Red Rose Cafe. So when you're singing in an international hotel, and you'll often have English, German, and Dutch people in, a song like this is an absolute gem. So here's the Irish version, the Fury Brother version, and I'll probably do a chorus in German as well. So here goes. Hey, Corne and Heidi, I've always thought that this song would be fantastic in Afrikaans. So listen to this and see what you think of this song. And maybe you can do an Afrikaans translation or an Afrikaans version of it. I always thought sort of, instead of Red Rose Cafe, maybe the Pampoen Palace. So maybe we could collaborate on this, and we can have a big Afrikaans hit in South Africa with this one. They come from the farms and the factories too, and they all soon forget who they are. The cares of today are soon washed away as they sit at a stool by the bar. The girl with green eyes in the Rolling Stone shirt doesn't look like she works on the land. The man at the end is a very good friend of a man who sells cars second hand. down at the Red Rose Cafe in the harbor, there by the port just outside Amsterdam. Everyone shares in the songs and the laughter. Everyone there is so happy to be there. The salesman laughs with a few pints of beer. He tries not to speak about trade. The poet won't write any verses tonight. He may sing a sweet serenade. So pull up a chair and forget about life. It's a good thing to do now and then. So if you like it here, I have an idea. Tomorrow let's all meet again, all together, down at the Red Rose Cafe in the harbor, there by the port just outside Amsterdam. Everyone shares in the songs and the laughter. Everyone there is so happy to be there. Deutsch! Die kleine Kneipe in unserer Hafen, da wo das Leben noch lebenswert ist. Dort in der Kneipe in unserer Hafen, da fragt dir keiner, was du hast oder willst. Yeehaw! Die kleine Kneipe, the Red Rose Cafe, the Irish version by the Fury Brothers. Hope you enjoyed that. So, Corny Heide, what did you think of that song? I think that is, it's one of those lovely songs that's just a slice out of life. So I was thinking, well, let's think about the Pampoen Paleis or something that spins off the tongue easily in Afrikaans and chop a slice out of life for there. And let's have a big hit in South Africa. Right, time for we got another, somebody else joined us. Who's that, Andrea?
Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Geburtstag und Gottes Segen wünschen dir Reingard und Karl-Heinz.
Meine Schwiegereltern ist da in Peckelsheim, Reingard und Karl-Heinz mit sehr schönen Geburtstagwünschen. Vielen Dank für diese Geburtstagwünschen. So, right, here we go with a birthday message and a really special song from Cornelia and Heidi. Pleased that Andrea and I watched this alone yesterday because it was so touching that we were both weeping. So we've had sort of a trial run and hopefully we won't end up slobbering again. So a special message now from Cornelia and Heidi.
Hi, Paddy. It's us.
Hi, Patrick.
Listen, buddy. Thank you and well done for breathing this long. We hope you have a fantastic next year, and that you and your family, that you're all blessed out of your socks, and that all the kind of changes that you're going through now and all the plans work out soon. How's that? So instead of singing you happy birthday, we are going to do one of our own songs, and it is in Afrikaans, so I hope you still brushed up on your boertjie. Yeah. It's called Kunstwerk, so for everybody listening who's not Afrikaans, in English it would be art, or a work of art.
Yes.
So you can harass Patty for all the all the translations afterwards. But thanks, Patty, and thanks for being such a big part of our family. I said to her yesterday, I think that I speak more to you than basically any of my family, with the exception of maybe my mother. And it's been going for yonkers, man. So, yeah, thank you. We really appreciate you guys up there. And it's so nice to be able to, with a bit of technology, to share this, whatever, with you. So this is Happy Birthday in Afrikaans with another tune. And just start all the stuff here.
Jy's kunstig geweef, jy is haarfyn beplan. Daar is vreugde oor jou in die Skepper se land.
Met groot sorg gevorm, soos 'n kunswerk in sy. Jy's 'n kosbare skat, uit die hemel kom try. Jou toekoms is seker die lyne getrek. Daar was lank al beplan aan jou lewenswerk.
Kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef.
Jy bring vreugde na harte met dit wat jy het. Kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef. Jou waarde is veel, wie sal dit wil steel? Maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam.
Jy's kunstig geweef, jy is haarfyn beplan. Daar is vreugde oor jou in die Skepper se land.
Met groot sorg gevorm, soos 'n kunswerk in sy. Jy's 'n kosbare skat, uit die hemel kom try.
Jou toekoms is
Seker die lyne getrek, daar was lank al beplan aan jou lewenswerk.
kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef.
Jy bring vreugde na harte met dit wat jy het. Kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef. Jou waarde is veel, wie sal dit wil steel? Maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam. Ja, ek weet dat die verf kan verblyk.
Die doek kan selfs spreek dat dit goed oop laat lyk.
Maar die waarde bly staan en die kunswerk bly hang.
Want die paard is bepaal
Deur die kunstenaars naam.
Kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef. Jy bring
Vreugde na harte met dit wat jy het. Kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef. Jou waarde is veel, wie sal dit wil steel? Maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam. Maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam. Maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam.
Man, how's that for a special birthday song all the way from South Africa? My best mate and his wife, Corne and Heidi. Thanks, guys. And if I'm honest there, it was cracking me up as well while I was sitting there watching. Corne and Heidi, as you could see, are fabulous musicians, also multi-instrumentalists. Corne's speciality is bass guitar. Heidi's speciality, she's a well-known session singer in South Africa. Violin and saxophone and keyboards, and they play a wealth of instruments between them. And they have a Afrikaans radio station called Radio Nieuwelied, Radio New Song. And if you see in the chat box, the Radio Nieuwelied, that's Corny and Heidi. So thank you to you for your really special birthday wishes. And we've got several more special birthday greetings like that via video. I know Corny is very impressed with me that I've managed to work out the OBS software, and that managing to even play a video like that. Wow. But my technical knowledge was letting me down this morning. So my moderator, my wonderful wife, she's gone back downstairs. She's gone to bake the cake, but she's left a computer with me, logged onto her account so I can see the chat box. Because I've got a massive screen in front of me so that I can read the chat box. But the chat box, for some reason in OBS, is not working today. So we've got several more greetings here. Getting old now, 56 today, so I can't read. Ja, guten Morgen und happy birthday und happy St. Patrick's Day. Ja, wir sind Sie. Kannst du deinen Namen schreiben, dass ich wissen, wo mit ich sprechen? Ui, meine Deutsch ist schlecht heute. Und dann da ist auch eine Geburtstag-Wunsch von einer von meinen Gitarrestudenten. Evelyn Markt, ich bringe dir ein kleines Geschenk am Nachmittag, wenn ich darf. So, Radio Nieuwelied, Corny and Heidi, they need to go. They have Zoom interviews for the radio for the next couple of hours. So thank you, Corny and Heidi, that you could join me for my birthday. So, and thank you for your wonderful message. Right, lots of talking this morning. So hope that you're enjoying the talking just as much as the music. So I suppose it's time for some more music. How about a really, really lively one? It's a very famous rock and roll tune from 1985, Dire Straits, The Walk of Life. But I'm not going to do the Walk of the Dire Straits version. I'm going to do an Irish version by an Irish country singer, very famous in Ireland by the name of Mike Denver. He did a country version, line dancing version of The Walk of Life. And I think this version is so much fun, so that I don't even do the Dire Straits version anymore. I just stick to the line dancing version. So let's see you line dancing in your living rooms and singing along. It doesn't have, I always used to make that was the pity about not doing the Dire Straits version anymore, because I used to say that it was an Englishman attempting yodeling. Ooh-hoo. So it doesn't do ooh-hoo, but it goes ooh-hoo. So join me with the ooh-hoo bit.
Here comes Johnny singing oldies, goldies, be mama lulu, baby, what I say. Here comes Johnny singing, I got a woman down in the tunnel trying to make it pay. He got the action, he got the motion, oh yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the night time into the day, to the song about the sweet loving woman. He do the song about the night, he do the walk. You do the walk of life, yeah, do the walk of life. tell you the story. Hand me down my walking shoes. Here comes Johnny and the power of the glory. Backbeat, the talking blues. He got the action, he got the motion. Oh yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the nighttime into the day. To the song about the sweet loving woman. He do the song about the night. He do the walk. He do the walk of life. Yeah, do the walk of. Here we go with the ooh-hoo. Ooh-hoo. And again. Ooh-hoo. Here comes Johnny singing oldies, goldies. Viva Lula, baby, what I say. Here comes Johnny singing, I got a woman down in the tunnel trying to make me pay. He got the action, he got the motion. Oh yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the nighttime into the day. To the song about the sweet loving woman. He do the song about the night. He do the walk. He do the walk of life. Yeah, do the walk of life. Woohoo. After all the violence and the double talk, it's just a song and all the trouble and the strife. You do the walk. You do the walk of life. Yeah, do the walk of life. Ready for it? Ooh. Woohoo. And again. Woohoo. You do the walk of life. Yeah, do the walk of life. Dire Straits, The Walk of Life, and that was the Irish St. Patrick's Day version by Irish country singer Mike Denver. Right, let's see who else is on the line there. Okay, ja, willkommen und Dankeschön für deine Follow. Ja sagen, hab auf Twitch nach St. Patrick's Day gesucht und hab den Stream gefunden. So herzliche Willkommen an Ja und hoffentlich mache ich ein paar schöne irische Lieder für dir. So why not some more Irish music? I had told everybody I was going to play the bagpipes this morning, which that was the plan, and I was going to wear my kilt. But there's a zip at the bottom of the bag, and it's got a big rubber seal, and the whole rubber seal just integrated. So I can't play my bagpipes at the moment. So I was going to play a couple of Irish tunes on the bagpipes. So I'll just play them on the practice chanter. When Irish eyes are smiling, and Mari's wedding.
When Irish eyes are smiling on Mari's wedding. So, meine Planung heute Morgen war, meine schottische Rock anhaben und Dudelsack spielen. Aber gestern habe ich meine Dudelsack probiert spielen und da ist ein großes Loch in meinem Sack. So, ich kann das überhaupt nicht spielen. Meine Frau ist wieder da. Andrea? She's just checking that everything's fine. I've got a good wife checking on me. Yeah, we all at home at the moment. You can work out why we all at home at the moment and not at work and school and things. The children are online doing their schooling. So hopefully they'll come in a bit with some cake and you can join us for coffee and cake. That's normally Sunday afternoon, coffee and cake, but seeing it's birthday time today, coffee and cake for birthday celebrations a bit later. Right, another Irish song. Dankeschön für deine Follower, ja. So another Irish tune. One of those lively ones, so let's have everybody clapping along. It's one of those with 75 verses. And you can't leave any verse out, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. The Irish Rover.
On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail from the sweet cove of Cork. We were sailing away with the cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall of New York. 'Twas a wonderful prize she was rigged for enough, and oh how the wild wind drove her. She stood several blasts, she had 27 men, and they called her the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bags of the best Igo rags, we had 2 million barrels of stones. We had 3 million sides of the blind horses hide, and 4 million barrels of stone. We had 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of water. We had 8 million bags of the rhinos in the hold of the Irish Rover. There was old Mickey Coote who played hard on his flute when the mountains lined up for a set. He was tooting for skill with his sparkling quadrille. All the dancers were fluted and bet. With his smart, witty talk, he was cock of the north. He rolled the dames under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took up his stand, and he sailed on the Irish Rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk who was scared still for work, and a man from Westmeath called Malone. There was Sligo O'Toole who was drunk as a rule, and Feisty Bill Tracy from Dover. And your man Mick McCann from the banks of the Van was the skip of the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in the fog. And that whale of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock. The bulkhead was turned right over. river turned 9 times around, and that poor old dog was drowned. And the lass of the Irish rover. All together with clapping now. The Irish Rover. So if you've just joined us, it's March the 17th. So therefore it's Paddy's Day. So therefore our Irish theme. And also March the 17th is my birthday. So we've got several people from around the world joining us today to join in my birthday celebrations. And we heard a few minutes back from my best friend and his wife, Corne and Heidi in South Africa. Now, Corne and I, trying to think how many years ago, it must have been 30 years ago, we used to play together in a band. What was the name of the band? Oh, we were the Huppies. Half of us were hippie, half of us were yuppies, and the other half of us were half hippie, half yuppie. Corne was the hippie, I was the huppie, half hippie, half yuppie, and our lead vocalist, Renata Waite, she was the yuppie. She dressed very elegantly, and I must say she sang incredibly elegantly. Probably one of the most awesome female vocalists I've ever worked with. And Renata is in Australia, Sydney if I'm not mistaken. We do chat every couple of months on the phone. Her husband, Clive Hay, is also a fabulous musician. He's from Johannesburg. We were the other end of the sticks. We were in Pretoria. Clive from Johannesburg, great musician, and he's done me a birthday greeting, and he's done me an Irish tune. So here we go with Clive Hay and his birthday greeting.
Hi Patrick, a very happy birthday for the 17th, and a very happy St. Patrick's Day to yourself and to all your Irish listeners. Alright, so here's about the only Irish song I know, so I hope you enjoy it.
The trees are sweetly blowing, and the wild mountain thyme falls around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to grow wild mountain thyme all around the moon heather. Will ye go, lassie, go?
surely find another to go wild mountain time all around the blue heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to go wild mountain time all around the blue and heather. Will you go, lassie, go? One more time. And we'll all go together to go wild mountain time all around the blue and heather. Will you go, lassie?
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you to Clive, appropriately dressed in green. Clive's in Sydney, Australia, originally from Johannesburg. And his wife used to play in a band with me in Corne. So we just swapped computers with the chat box here. Still got no chat box in my main big screen in front of me. And the children are homeschooling today. So David had a break and we were watching on David's computer. So he needed his computer back. And Sarah's on a break now. So she's just brought her computer up to me. Looks like we got another chat there. So let me have a quick look. Right. What's next? How about some sexy music? George Michael and Careless Whisper. So welcome to anybody who's just joined us on this March the 17th Paddy's Day live stream. Also, my birthday celebration. And we've got several people joining us from around the world with birthday wishes and videos of friends. Here we go, George Michael. George Michael and Careless Whisper. So I've just messed up the the chat box on my daughter's computer. Wow, I'm a wonderful technical genius. But if you're going to be successful at Twitch, you've got to learn all these things, and you've got to work it out and sort it out. I'm determined I'm going to get there. Right, so how about a song for all my friends? Das nächste Lied ist speziell für alle meine Freunde, was hier sein heute, was Geburtstagwünsche für mich haben. So for all the friends that have joined me today to wish me well on my birthday, the ultimate friendship song, written by Carole King, comes from a Tapestry album, 1971 Tapestry album, and she had a #1 hit with us, and same year, 1971, James Taylor also had a #1 hit with this next tune, with Carole King playing piano. Here we go, You've Got a Friend. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of cloud, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together, call my name out loud. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again.
Winter, spring, summer, fall all together. Winter, spring, summer, fall. All you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. Carole King and James Taylor, You've Got a Friend. Let me see if I can quickly get the chat box going on Sarah's computer. Karl-Heinz und Reingard in Peckelsheim sagen, super, weiter so. So, right, how about a pop tune from the 80s? And this one comes as a request and birthday wish from a friend of mine in the UK, Ray Bracegirdle. Now, I got to know Ray and his wife, Pat, in Spain, in southern Spain. They were holiday makers with Saga Holidays, and they would come to a hotel that I worked at for Saga Holidays called Hotel Celelebrate. And I got to know them very well because they would take 1 month holidays along with all the other Saga guests at that time. And they would come, Ray and Pat would come for the whole month of November, and then they'd go back home and they'd return in February. And I was there 3 nights a week. So you can imagine, for I think it was 8 seasons I was there, I got to know Ray and Pat and a lot of the Saga guests very well over that time. And it was a lot of fun. Ray was saying the other day, they were discussing it with some other Saga guests, they behaved like naughty children, and yes, they did. They got up to all sorts of nonsense there. And there was a wonderful tradition that started. Ray had a famous tune, which I'm going to play now, by a very famous Irishman. So there's our Irish theme for today. And Ray started a tradition of writing a poem every time I came in. And he would capture what was going on in the hotel. Any nonsense that Saga guests were getting up to went into that poem. And the punchline of the song was always the same. There was a certain song that I had to play. So Ray's written me another one of his famous poems, and it's a birthday wish and a request all in one. So here's Ray's poem. Happy birthday, Patrick, for March 17. South Africa, Spain, and now Austria is your scene. Your musical prowess is excellent, I have to say. Entertaining us with all those instruments are able to play. Many happy returns for Thursday. Enjoy it, no restraint. After all, you sharing it with the Irish patron saint. Molly Malone or Danny Boy would be fitting request, it has to be said. But you know me, Patrick, I'm still asking for Christa Berg's Lady in Red. So here we go, especially for Ray Bracegirdle and his wife. His wife is in a nursing home. So I put these videos up onto YouTube, and Ray takes his
his little iPad, and he plays them for Pat. So Pat, I hope you enjoy this one as well, Lady in Red.
Never seen you looking as lovely as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance. They're looking for a little romance, given half a chance. I've never seen the dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eyes. I have been blind, the lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here, it's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, but I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. Never seen you looking so gorgeous as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. You were amazing. I've never seen so many people want to be there by your side. When you turned to me and smiled, you took my breath away. I've never had such a feeling of complete and utter love as I do tonight, lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here, it's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, but I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. Lady in red, lady in red, lady in red, lady in red.
Christaberg, or Lady in Red. Ray Bracegirdle, thank you very much for your wonderful birthday greetings once more in a form of a poem. And Pat, I hope you enjoyed that. And Ray's told me of a couple of tunes that are your sort of favourite sort of tunes. So I've got a couple more tunes for you today, Pat. Hope you're able to enjoy it. on Ray's on his Kindle or on his iPad. So, a couple of songs by Elvis, especially for you, Pat. Oh, we've got a few extra people logging in there. Evelyn Markt, one of my guitar students. Evelyn ist fast beschäftigt mit Google. Sie sagen, das geht viel leichter mit guter Musik. One of my guitar students, Effie, she says she's ironing, and she says it's much better ironing with good music. And then we've got a new chat and a follow to Eddie and Sylvia, good friends of ours from the church days in Spain, southern Spain, and they at the moment in Maro. Okay, it says, can we request here in the chat room? If so, what a wonderful world, please, Patrick. We'll know why. Eddie and Sylvia. Okay, so Eddie, I'm going to get to that request in just a moment because I want to do a couple of Elvis tunes, and then I'll gladly do that. With Twitch, there is a request system. If you scroll down in the about page, it says requests. If you click on that box that says requests, a song list comes up with a list of my repertoire, and on the right hand side it says requests, and you click on that, and that automatically comes up in the chat box, and I will get it sorted eventually, but it's one of those technical things of Twitch that's a real challenge for an old school musician like myself. Then you should get a box in the top left-hand part of the screen here, which tells you what the song queue of request is. So, Pat, a couple more Elvis tunes, especially for you. Elvis's German hit, Wooden Heart. Muss sie denn alles zusammen in Deutsch? Right, sorry. Just a slight technical adjustment. Take two. Can't you see I love you? Please don't break my heart in two. That's not hard to do, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. And if you say goodbye, then I know that I would cry. Maybe I would die, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. It was always you from the start. Treat me nice, treat me good, treat me like you really should. 'Cause I'm not made of wood, and I don't have a wooden heart. Muss sie denn zum Städtchen-Haus, Städtchen-Haus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibst hier. Muss sie denn zum Städtchen-Haus, Städtchen-Haus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibst hier.
There's no strings upon the starboard line. It was always you from the start. Sei mir gut, sei mir gut, sei mir gut, sei mir wie die wirklich so, wie die wirklich so. And I don't have a wooden heart. Elvis Presley, Wooden Heart. Now, there was a tradition with the saga guests. Whenever I sang that, they would all say together, I don't have a wooden heart, but I have a wooden head. So, Pat, if you're enjoying this, I hope you remember those good old days at Hotel Celelebrate. So, Ray tells me there's one more Elvis song that you particularly enjoy. It's the Italian song of Elvis. Or Solo Mio, It's Now or Never. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured. I still remember. I've spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here. At last, it's now or never. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. Just like a willow, we would cry an ocean if we lost true love and sweet devotion. I spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here. At last, it's now or never. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. 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 Oh, Solo Mio, It's now or never. And that was specially for Pat Bracegirdle. Hope you able to enjoy that, Pat, and hope that it brings some really special memories of Hotel Celebrini and the good old days with Saga Holidays. Right, so getting on with requests. Let me just see. It looks like there's a couple more chats in the chat box.
Eddie and Sylvia, they in Maro, in southern Spain, in Andalusia at the moment. Eddie, you've been poorly lately, so wishing you a really speedy recovery and hope that you're strong and fit enough soon that you can travel home to England. And your wish was what a wonderful world. So your wish is my command. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also in the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Satchmo, Louis Armstrong, what a wonderful world. And that was a special request for Eddie. Eddie and Sylvia are in Maro in Andalusia. That's a really little village right next door to Nerge. And if there's any other people joined in from Nerge, because I know Eddie was going to send the link on to some of the church people in Nerge this morning. So if anybody's watching but hasn't been able to log in, hi to you, and good that you could join me for the Paddy's Day birthday celebrations. Right, seeing as I've got the soprano sax out, how about a Beatles song? And you guys in southern Spain and in South Africa that have been watching, you've been enjoying sunshine. Well, we've been enjoying cold winter weather in Austria, but spring is on its way. So here we go. Have you ever seen the rain? No. What am I talking about? Brain's working on too many levels. Here comes the sun, not have you ever seen the rain.
Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I'll say, it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I'll say, it's all right. All together now. Sun, 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 here it comes, and again. Sun, 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 here it comes, and one more time. Sun, 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 here it comes. Little darling, it feels like ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I'll say, it's all right. George Harrison, Here Comes the Sun. And people often ask me, what's that funny instrument you're playing, this straight thing? It's not a clarinet, because it's made out of metal. Clarinet is a wooden instrument, and it has a conical bore, so that means it starts thick and goes to thin. A clarinet has a cylindrical bore, so this one is a soprano saxophone. Katrin ist da. Hallo Katrin. Katrin ist eine von meinen Gitarrstudenten. Sie haben Geburtstagwünsche für mich. Dankeschön, Katrin. Katrin kommt Donnerstagabend mit einer Gruppe, und diese Gruppe kommt 7 Jahren, kommt die nach Gitarrenklasse. So, wir haben vieles Spaß Donnerstagabend. Das normalerweise nicht nur eine Gitarrenklasse, das ist eigentlich ein social event. One of my students, Katrin, is online, and she's been with a class that's been coming Thursday nights for the last 7 years. Right, we need some more Irish music because it's Paddy's Day. It's another one of those lively, jolly Irish ones. So it's got lots of words, so unless you're Irish, you probably won't know all the words, but you can certainly clap along, and if you feel like dancing a jig, go for it. Whiskey in the Jar. As I was going over the Farthing Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rapier, saying stand and deliver for ring dum a doo dum a dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out my money and it made a pretty penny, and I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the woman, for they never can be easy. Mash a ring dum a doo dum a dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's Christian in the jar. I went into my chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges, and she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mash a ring dum a doo dum a dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. Up comes a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she'd stolen away my rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mash a ring dum a doo dum a dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I can find his station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go raiding in Kilkenny. And I know he'll treat me better than my darling Gordon Jenny. Mash a ring dum a doo dum a dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. As I was going over the Carry Mountain, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a gold deceiver. Mash a ring dum a doo dum a dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mash a ring dum a doo dum a dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Yeehaw! Whiskey in the jar. Good old traditional, actually a rebel tune, Irish folk music. So if you've just joined us, warm welcome to you. My name is Patrick White, and today is a special live stream, March the 17th being Paddy's Day. And because it's March the 17th, it means it's my birthday. That's why I'm called Patrick. So normal sort of live stream going out today with the normal sort of oldies that I would normally play, but quite a few Irish sort of traditional and Irish pop songs in between there. So I hope you enjoy the morning. So it looks like there's another message in the chat, which I'll get to now. And I hope we're not going to lose this computer. For some reason, I'm not getting the chat in my big screen that's situated right in front of me. So at first, we had Sarah's computer up here. And Sarah and David are both homeschooling today, because we just at the tail end of you know what, if you know what I mean. And then Sarah needed her computer for her class. So then I got David's. He had a break. So I suspect about now David's going to need his computer for his class. So let's see who sent a message here. Evelyn, noch eine von meinen Gitarrstudenten. Sie haben Namenstag. In German-speaking culture, they have what they call names days. And today is, of course, the Patrick's saint name day. And it's also Evelyn's name day. So it's Evie's Namenstag, name day. And she says, super, ich kenn Whiskey in the Jar von Thin Lizzy. den Doublers und von Metallica. Aber deine Version ist spitze. So I know Evie, she's been coming for guitar lessons for several years as well. She likes the rock stuff, so I don't really do heavy rock stuff, but I do a Gary Moore, who was a sort of guest member of Thin Lizzy. I'll get into that at the moment. Rico Tiroli, meine beste Freund auf Österreich ist da, my best friend here, and he has a pseudonym on Twitch, so we won't mention his real name, but he says, "Hi Patrick, happy birthday and the best birthday greetings from my family to you. Times will change, good friends will be the same. Good to know you are there. Every good thing and every perfect gift from above be with you." So, thank you Rico, Dankeschön für deine Geburtstagwünsche. And thank you to friends all over the world joining me for this special birthday stream. Before I get to that Gary Moore guitar tune for Evie, let's hear from another one of my friends who've sent a special birthday greeting and a song. And this is my friend Dudley Anderson. He lives in England in the Midlands, near Birmingham, Stourport-on-Severn. His name is Dudley Anderson, and there is a town very close to them called Dudley as well. Now, Dudley, we go back many, 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 many years. We used to be in a church in Irene, near Pretoria together, and we used to play the church music together. So we became really good friends in those days. And Dudley's claim to fame, Dudley is very well known as a Christian radio broadcaster. Dudley prepares recordings that go to 62 different radio stations around the world, transmitting into over 100 different countries in the world. So that's Dudley. As soon as you hear him speak, you'll hear this guy's got a wonderful radio voice. So here we go, my good friend in England, Dudley Anderson.
Hi Patrick, this is wishing you a very special happy birthday. So good to be able to contact you once again. And thanks to you, I'm picking this thing up for the first time in months and months and months. So apologies for any glitches. So the song I'd like to play for you today, for your birthday, Pat, is a song that takes us back many, many years, back to our church days together, when we used to spend time together. And you taught me quite a few things on the guitar. I'd like to play an old song that you arranged for me to play, and I've always played it the same. It goes like this.
In the city of our God, the holy place, the joy of the whole earth. Great is the Lord in whom we have the victory. Us against the enemy, so we bow down on our knees, and Lord, we want to lift your name on high, and Lord, we want to thank you for the works you've done in our lives. Lord, we trust in your unfailing love, for you alone
song, Pat. We used to play it together. And Lord, we want to lift your name up, want to lift your holy name. And Lord, we want to thank you for the work you've done in our lives. And Lord, we trust your unfailing love. For you alone are God eternal, throughout earth and heaven above. You alone are God eternal, throughout earth and heaven
Happy birthday, Pat.
That was my friend Dudley Anderson, who lives in the Midlands. Thank you, Dudley, for a lovely birthday wish like that. It's nice to have friends. And so, we've got another hour left, and we've got several friends joining us. And Denise Gieter, another South African friend living in London, she's joined us, and she's given me birthday wishes. So thank you to you, Denise, and hope you're enjoying the stream. And yeah, we've a lot of friends are joining in the last sort of half hour, and there've been some wonderful video recordings from around the world, friends of mine. So in the last hour, I think I'm going to play some of those again so that my friends can see that. Right, moving on. Evie wanted, or I said to Evie I would do some Irish rock music for her. So, those of you who've known me all these years, you know that rock music, rock guitar, rock singing isn't really my thing. When I was a young man, when Dudley and I would hang out together and play some music together, in those days I still had ambitions to be a rock guitarist, but kind of discovered very quickly that you've got to be quite an aggressive person to play any rock music authentically. So that just didn't work with me. Just don't have an ounce of aggression in my body. But this next one is probably the greatest guitarist, Irish guitarist of all time. His name is Gary Moore. And he used to do some guest things with a wonderful Irish rock band called Thin Lizzy. And this is a tune called Parisian Walkways. Those of you know me, that's really, really crunchy overdrive for my style, but it kind of suits this next song.
I remember Paris, 1949, Champs-Élysées, Saint-Michel and Aubergine wine. And I recall that you were mine in those Parisian days. Looking back at those photographs, those summer days spent outside in corner cafes. Ooh, could write you paragraphs about my old Parisian days. Gary Moore and Persian Walkways. There we go with some classic Irish rock, especially on Paddy's Day. Right, there's quite a few messages coming into the chat box, and it looks like some friends and family from all over the world are joining us. So let me grab the computer. Finca Francesa. There we go. That's my second cousin, Anne Easterbrook, and she has a Finca guest house on the island of La Palma, where the volcano's been. They're right in the north part of the island. And she says to hi Patrick, your distant cousin Anne here, enjoying the live streaming and wishing you a happy birthday. And then it's Mother Hubbard. Hello, happy birthday. It's my first time on your stream, so warm welcome to Mother Hubbard. Welcome to you. Hope that the oldie music suits your style and also the Irish theme today. Evelyn says, vielen Dank Patrick, das ist für mich, was Rockinges gespielt hast, hat mich sehr gefällt. Denise says, woohoo, love that song. Right, tea time. My good-looking wife has just come in with a cup of tea. So come on, Andrea. There's a lot more people coming. So Denise is there, Andrea, and Anne Easterbrooks as well. La Palma is there as well.
Oh, hello to you. Very good to see you. Oh.
Speak into the mic.
Hello. Very nice to know you there too. I hope you're enjoying Patrick's birthday. Cheers. The cake is in the oven. Will come soon. Okay. Bye.
So if you stick around, you can join us for some birthday cake. We'll have to do it Scotty style like we do on a Sunday afternoon. I always say on a Sunday afternoon, join me live on a Sunday afternoon for coffee and cake and live music with Patrick. And we'll have to beam me up Scotty a piece of cake. So stick around. If anybody's got Scotty's phone number, put it into the chat box, and then we can beam me up Scotty a piece of cake, birthday cake to everybody. Right, how about some more Irish music, seeing it is Paddy's Day. I learned all these Irish songs on the island of Lanzarote. We haven't had any people from Lanzarote join us yet. Mark Johnson might join us in just a bit. This next one is the ultimate sort of rebel song. And if you know it, sing along. Katrin sagen Hallo Andrea. And Denise says, I'm only coming over if you have real coffee. She hates the coffee we make for her. But we have got decent filter coffee in the last while. So Denise, you can come again. She says tea rusts the inside. Mother Hubbard says Lanzarote is a strange place to learn Irish music. Haha. Well, actually, if you ever go to Lanzarote, you just, as far as the eye can see, you see Irish bars. And whenever tourism took a dip, there was always work in the Irish bars. So that's why I learned the Irish music. I always had work in Lanzarote. Right, so here we go with Fields of Athenry, good old rebel Irish song for Paddy's Day. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay, low lie the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matches merry when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity all together now. Oh, lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall,
She watched the last star fall in as that prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she'll live in hope and pray for a love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry, all together now. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Good old classic Irish rebel song, Fields of Athenry. Rather sad. So I've got a Irish pop song now, which is a little bit happier. So a couple more chat. Is there some more chats there? Let me have a quick look. Mother Hubbard says he's singing along. Well, that's the whole idea of playing oldies. Everybody knows the oldies and everybody knows the Irish. So just have a good old sing-along. Right. Van the Man, Brown-Eyed Girl. So Mother Hubbard, I'm sure you'll know the next one, so do sing along with this next one as well. If it stirs your blood a little bit, everybody there, you can get up in your living room and have a little dance. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts that felt very new. A brown-eyed girl, you my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened Tuesday and so slow, gone down the old man with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hide behind rainbow's walls, slipping and a sliding all along the border fall with you. A brown-eyed girl, you my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember? Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, all together now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, la-dee-da. And let's see those air bass guitar players now. Air bass guitar. Or air drummers. so hard to find my way. Now that I'm all on my own, saw you just the other day. My years have grown. Catch my memory way back when. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about it, laughing and running, hey, hey, behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl, do you remember? Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, and again sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, last time sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Van the Man, good old Irish rock and roll from the 60s. It's funny how those songs never die. You do pub gigs or hotel gigs, those are the sort of tunes you still play every single night without fail. And if you don't play it, usually somebody requests it. So, right, a couple more chats there. Getting myself all caught up in my saxophone strap. So Mother Hubbard has now joined, he's now followed. He's now following. So thanks for the follow, Mother Hubbard. And he says, I'm enjoying this. I'm really pleased. I hope that this is a place where you can come along on a regular basis and enjoy some good old oldies and songs to sing along to. Licasse 74, 74, ich denke, das ist meine Schwiegerschwester. Happy birthday, lieber Patrick, zu deinem heutigen Geburtstag. And Denise says, that was a good tune. Right, so there's a lot of people joining in the last time. Joining in the last sort of half hour. So I've had some lovely videos sent from friends from all over the world. So let's, how about replaying a couple of the birthday messages and songs that the friends have sent. First of all, Duncan, my friend Duncan, he's in Spain, in Benidorm, and he sent this birthday greeting message and song. Do sing along with Duncan.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my friend Patrick White. Happy birthday to you. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patrick. Happy birthday to you.
So that was Duncan in Benidorm. And straight on with another video. My best friend in South Africa and his wife have got a birthday greeting for me, and a really, really special original song from them. They are a husband and wife duo multi-instrumentalists, really top-class musicians, both of them. I used to play in a band with Corne many, many years ago. And they have a radio station called Radio Nivelit, an Afrikaans radio station, radio news songs. So here we go with Corne and Heidi in South Africa. They're in a little town east of Pretoria called Bronkhorstspruit.
Hi, Paddy. It's us.
Hi, Patrick.
Listen, buddy. Thank you and well done for breathing this long. We hope you have a fantastic next year, and that it is blessed, that you and your family, that you're all blessed out of your socks. And that all the kind of changes that you're going through now and all the plans work out soon. How's that? So instead of singing you happy birthday, we are going to do one of our own songs, and it is in Afrikaans, so I hope you still brushed up on your boertjie. Yeah. It's called Kunswerk, so for everybody listening who's not Afrikaans, in English it would be art, or a work of art.
Yes.
So you can harass Patty for all the all the translations afterwards. But thanks, Patty, and thanks for being such a big part of our family. I said to her yesterday, I think that I speak more to you than basically any of my family, with the exception of maybe my mother. And it's been going for yonkers, man. So, yeah, thank you. We really appreciate you guys up there. And it's so nice to be able to, with a bit of technology, to share this, whatever, with you. So this is Happy Birthday in Afrikaans with another tune. And just start all the stuff here.
Jy is haarfyn beplan, daar is vreugde oor jou in die Skepper se land.
Met groot sorg gevorm, soos 'n kunswerk in sy, jy's 'n kosbare skat, uit die hemel kom try. Jou toekoms is seker die lyne getrek, daar was lank al beplan aan jou lewenswerk. Jy bring vreugde na harte met dit wat jy het. Kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef, jou waarde is veel, wie sal dit wil steel, maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam. Jy is haarfyn beplan, daar is vreugde oor jou in die Skepper se land. Met groot sorg gevorm, soos 'n kunswerk in sy, jy's 'n kosbare skat, uit die hemel kom try. Jou toekoms is seker die lyne getrek, daar was lank al beplan aan jou lewenswerk. Wat jy het, kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef, jou waarde is veel, wie sal dit wil steel, maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam. Ja, ek weet dat die verf kan verblyk, die doek kan selfs spreek dat het goed hoop laat lyk. maar die waarde bly staan en die kunswerk bly hang.
Want die waarde is bepaal
Deur die kunstenaars naam.
Kunstwerk word wakker, kunstwerk besef, jy bring
Vreugde in 'n harte met dit wat jy het. Kunswerk word wakker, kunswerk besef, jou waarde is veel. Wie sal dit wil steel, maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam. Maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam. Maar die prys aan jou raam is die kunstenaars naam.
Man, how's that for a nice birthday present? Man, it cracks me up every time I listen to Corn and Heidi singing that, especially for me on my birthday. Wow, thanks, guys. So the chat box has been going crazy. Meine Schwiegerschwester, Katrin, sage, Patrick ist so mega. Dankeschön, Katrin. Mother Hubbard, as good as singing along in the chat box. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, thank you for that, Mother Hubbard. I'm pleased that you're enjoying the stream so much. And Denise has sent a comment to Mother Hubbard. Hey, Mother Hubbard, I'm also cakeless. Mother Hubbard says, hi, Denise, I started a diet yesterday, so I better not eat any cake today. And Denise says, okay, Mother Hubbard, so dance away some calories with Patrick. Good idea. Good idea, Denise. Haha. Mother Hubbard, where in the world are you? Let us know where you are and what time zone you're on. We've got people from all over the world. We've got people watching from South Africa, and we've got people from England watching, from Germany, from Austria. Denise says, thanks for playing that Corn and Heidi video again. Song makes her homesick. Meine Schwiegersister ist sehr stolz auf mich. Katrin sagen, dear Patrick, I'm quite happy to have interrupted my home office work for a while. I enjoyed all these lovely songs and birthday wishes. Have a nice rest of the day. See you soon. Mother Hubbard says she's are you a lady or a man or what? She says, I'm Irish, but I live in England now. So welcome to Austria, where the stream's happening, Mother Hubbard. Anne Easterbrook in La Palma, she was saying she was playing along to the air guitar. So it's obviously that these oldies sing-along tunes are going down well this morning. So this next tune I used to play without fail in the Irish bars, and it always would get a sing-along. So let's have everybody singing along. Burn off the calories now for the cake coming in a bit. Katrin, Kuchen kommt jetzt. So mittanzen. So die Platz machen für die Kuchen. Mother Hubbard says she's a lady. So, Sweet Caroline, and it was in the Irish bars singing this that I heard the wah-oh-oh part. So join in on that wah-oh-oh part on Sweet Caroline.
where it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became a summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands touching hands, hands touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you, ready for war. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? One touching one, touching one, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could. Oh no, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could. Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. Hope you were all singing along on that one and doing the wavy bit. Getting caught up on my sax holder again. So Andrew's at the door. Is it cake time? I can hear Luna, my dog. Come on, Looney. Come, sweetie. Come in. Here comes Luna. Luna the Labrador. There she is. Come on, say hello. That's Luna. And she often makes an appearance during the live stream. So she's got her own little box down in the About section. So if you want to read about Luna in the About section. Right, lots of chats coming in. Oh, here comes the birthday cake. So, come on, come on.
Happy birthday in 3 languages. Yeehaw! How's that for timing? As you finish singing the 3 languages, or was it 2 languages? The fireworks ended. This is my son David. He's enjoying the fireworks. It's my daughter Sarah and my wife Andre. And David's got a card for me there. Thank you, sweetie. It says, Happy 56th birthday. Dear puppy, hope you like this card. Happy birthday, David. So, Sarah gave me her card earlier. Andrea says presents are coming later. They've come up with a real healthy cake for me. So, David's looking at himself 20 seconds later. He's really excited by the fireworks. Right, let me see who else is there chatting, David. David? Yeah. Thank you. Meine Nachbarin Manuela ist da. Hallo Patrick, wünschen dir alles Liebe und Gute zum Geburtstag und danke für deine einfühlsame Musik. Ich bin begeistert. Dankeschön, Manuela, dass du da bist. Und Mother Hubbard says, Luna's beautiful. Oh, she is, isn't she? I love dogs, she says. Katrin sagen, in Familie ist das Schönste überhaupt. Mother Hubbard says, very nice birthday. And Denise says, feels geluk, lieve Mikey, dat jy verjaar. She's singing in the chat box. That's happy birthday in Afrikaans. That's for those that weren't familiar with that, that's one of the languages spoken in South Africa. Katrin sagen, super gesungen, ihr Lieben. Denise, hi, Andrea, Sarah, and David. Mother Hubbard says the cake looks nice. Mother Hubbard, you'll like the cake because it's a health cake. Because of health reasons, several years ago, I started eating vegan and oil-free to kind of save my life with heart problems. So this is an oil-free coffee cake. So if you like the health stuff, yummy. I know my friend, when he comes around, that's Rico Tiroli, he was on the chat box earlier, he'll say, he wants some of the real cake. So another card there this is my daughter Sarah's card. And it says, Happy 56th birthday. Dear puppy, I wish you a very happy and good, blessed 56th birthday. I love you, Sarah. Thank you, my sweetie. Andrew says, do you want your presents online? I think I'll wait till I've finished. So, how's our time doing? It's 12. Let me do a couple more numbers. And there's still one more video to play. So let's play that video. We saw Corne and Heidi earlier. I used to play in a band with Corne, and our vocalist was Renata Hay, and her husband was a very popular Johannesburg musician, and they moved over to Sydney, Australia, and Clive Hay has done me an Irish song and birthday wishes, especially from Australia. So here we go with Clive Hay.
Hi Patrick, a very happy birthday for the 17th and a very happy St. Patrick's Day to yourself and to all your Irish listeners. Alright, so here's about the only Irish song I know, so I hope you enjoy it. Oh, summertime has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme falls around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, Patrick's Day.
Thank you, Clive, for your birthday greetings all the way from Australia. Right, so we're coming towards the end of the stream. So I thought just a couple more Irish songs to end off the the Irish St. Paddy's Day birthday stream, and just a couple of chats to catch up with. Denise got really excited when she heard it was coffee cake. And we've got a new person in the chat, Brian Mays, my God. So obviously a Queen fan. You're asking, is that a mandolin? Are you asking about Clive's song? He was playing guitar, or are you thinking about the instrument on the wall behind me? That's a ukulele. So welcome to the Queen fan, the Brian May fan, and hope you're enjoying this Paddy's Day stream. Right, couple of Irish songs. And this one everybody knows, whether you're Irish or not Irish, so do sing along, especially the chorus. In Dublin's fair city, where girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, for sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they each wheeled their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, all together, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of the fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Where the ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Cockles and mussels, Molly Malone. So I have been billing in the last couple of streams that I'd be getting the bagpipes out today, and I'd have my kilt on and playing you some Irish tunes on the bagpipes. But yesterday, my bag had a misfortune. It has a zipper that goes down the bottom, and it's sealed by a very thick rubber seal. And I pulled the zip up, and the rubber just disintegrated. So there was no ways I could play my bagpipes today. So let me just get the chanter out and get into the Irish spirit with When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. Katrin, Entschuldigung, ich habe beplant für heute meine Dudelsack spielen, und ich wissen, du lieben Dudelsack spielen so viel, aber meine Dudelsack ist kaputt, da ist ein großes Loch, die Gummi hat kaputt gegangen, so muss das erst reparieren, bevor ich wieder Dudelsack kann spielen. So here we go, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. When Irish eyes are smiling, so apologies for no bagpipes today. That has to be second best, because there's nothing that beats the majesty and the power of live bagpipes. So hopefully I'll get them repaired soon and I'll bring them onto the live stream then. So Andrea, if you can hear this, the battery's gone flat on Sarah's laptop, so I can't see the chat box. So if you can bring the charger up, and then we can finish off the stream greeting everybody that's there. So, another Irish tune everybody can sing along to in English and in German, because there's a German version. Da gibt es auch eine deutsche Version von das nächste irische Lied. So, alle zusammen bitte.
I've been the Wild Rover for many's a year, and I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer. So now I'm returning to Dad and to Mum, and I know that we'll welcome their prodigal son, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more, and I'll play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. Off you go, Sarah. Sarah's brought the charger for me. I went to a nail house I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, and she answered nay, saying custom like yours I can find any day, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more, and I'll play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. I took from my pocket 2 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says, I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I told you were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more, and I'll play the Wild Rover, no, never. So now I'm returning to Dad and to Mum, and I'll ask them to welcome their prodigal son. And if they'll have me back as they've done before, I'll play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more, and I play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. Und Deutsch, alle zusammen, an der Nordseeküste. Am plattdeutschen Strand sind die Fische in Wasser und selten all together in your own language, alle zusammen in eine eigene Sprache. An der Nordseeküste. Da 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 da, I forget the words, and I play the Wild Rover und selten.
The Wild Rover. Hopefully you were all singing along there.
The battery isn't off, but
Okay, so my technician Sarah has been helping me there. We're coming towards the end of the stream. I've got one more special Irish tune to play on saxophone, but before I go, let me just look at all the comments and speak to everybody who's there. Mother Hubbard's been singing along, and she says she's very impressed how you switch languages so fast and don't get confused. Don't you believe it, Mother Hubbard? Well, in Austria, when I play in the hotels, all I've got to do is speak German. When I was in Spain, in the hotels, I used to have to speak English, German, and Spanish. And by the time of the end of the evening came, I was and getting tired. All three languages would mix into one big chaos. Mother Hubbard says, I enjoyed your stream. I will join you next time I see you on. Thank you, Mother Hubbard. Good to meet you and getting to know you on the stream. I'm very new to Twitch, just done a few streams. I've been streaming Sunday afternoons, 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock Central European time, 1 hour behind in England, and that's coffee, cake, and live music, so do join me for then. And very shortly, as soon as I've got more of the technical things sorted out on Twitch, I should be streaming Monday to Friday, 9 till 12 in the morning, Central European time. Denise says, Sarah and Looney save the day. Absolutely. It's wonderful to have a good family to save the day. Mother Hubbard says, Luna's very happy. The tail is wagging fast. She must enjoy the music. Yes, she absolutely enjoys the music, except when I play the bagpipes. She doesn't like that. Denise says, now that was a good tune. Mother Hubbard's also new to Twitch. Don't know how it works yet. Are you also a streamer, Mother Hubbard? So when the stream's finished, I've got some bread to bake for lunch and a few things to do, like opening presents and stuff, but I'll look up your profile when I'm finished. So, thanking Corne and Heidi. They were joined us from South Africa. Eddie and Sylvia were joined us from Maro in Spain. Denise was there. Mother Hubbard was there. Meine Schwiegereltern in Peckersheim war da und sind sie noch da. Und meine Schwiegerschwester war da. Rutten Herbert war auch da. Musik für Gabi, was sagt er? So there's a few more messages coming. Let me better check that before I get myself into trouble and miss anybody out. My cousin Anne Easterbrook was in La Palma. Okay, if I've missed anybody out, is there somebody here to see us? Oh, noch Kuchen. Oh, Blumen. Da ist Renate, meine Nachbar. Renate mit Blumen. Dankeschön, Renate. Hallo. Dankeschön. Und Franz ist da. Dankeschön. Franz ist auch da. Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Und Blackie Hund ist auch da. Wo ist Blackie? Komm sagen Hallo mit Hund. Das ist Nachbarns Hund.
Hier ist er. Auch Happy Birthday.
So it's all happening here in Austria at the moment on the live stream. Ich bin jetzt da, ich bin fast fertig, noch ein Lied. And so Sunday afternoon, coffee and cake and live music with Patrick. Sarah's saying goodbye. And then, 2 Sundays ago, Renata was watching, and I was talking about coffee and cake, and she baked a cake and brought it round into the studio. So we really had coffee and cake that Sunday afternoon. Right, so the last tune of the stream this afternoon. Vielen Dank an alle Freunde, Familien, Gitarrstudenten, wie da war für heute, für Geburtstagwünsche. Thank you to all my friends around the world that joined us for the stream today, and a few new friends that have discovered me on Twitch this morning. So I hope those friendships strengthen, and I'll see you often on Twitch. So, nice, appropriate Irish tune to end with, Oh Danny Boy. Okay, let's do that again. I turned up the volume for the chanter, so that saxophone would have been blasting your eardrums out. So take 2 on Danny Boy at a decent volume. Here we go. Oh, Danny boy. And that tune brings us to the end of today's special Paddy's Day and birthday live stream. Thank you to everybody who joined in on the occasion and made it such a special birthday stream. Vielen Dank an alle Freunde und Familien, was hier war, was da war, für diesen Tag sehr speziell für mich gemacht hatte. So bis zum nächsten Mal. Nächstes Mal ist Sonntagmittag, Kaffee, Kuchen und Live-Musik mit Patrick. So next time I'll be with you Sunday afternoon with coffee, cake and live music. Thank you to all the friends from all over the world who joined in today. Thank you for those that contributed with video greetings and songs. There were some really, really special videos there. Thank you to you, and hope to see you all soon on Twitch. Thank you very much. Adios. Bye-bye. Tschüss. Doei, and God bless.